Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Is internet access a fundamental right? We began KYC or Know Your Constitution this week by answering this question for you, taking you through a landmark Supreme Court judgment on the issue and its aftermath. The question whether cutting off internet violates the right to freedom of speech and expression under Article 19(1)(a actually came up in the Supreme Court in August 2019, soon after the BJP-led government imposed several communication restrictions in the wake of scrapping Article 370. Several PILs were filed at the time, including one by Kashmir Times editor Anuradha Bhasin, demanding that these restrictions be removed immediately. One key argument was that the internet shutdown in Kashmir violated their fundamental rights. While this case was pending in the Supreme Court, the Kerala High Court in September last year took the lead in declaring the right to internet access as a fundamental right. But in the Supreme Court ruling that came this January, the court did not actually rule that internet access is a fundamental right. It noted that since none of the parties had argued for declaring the right to internet access as a fundamental right, it was not expressing any views on it, meaning that this question still remains open. But the court did say that expressing yourself through the internet is a part of the fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression. It also said that the right to carry on business through the internet is also a fundamental right. The court essentially referred to several cases which focused on protecting the medium for expression. For example, in the past, the print medium has been ruled to be protected by Article 19(1)(a, as have the right to citizens to exhibit movies on Doordarshan. Accordingly, the internet as a medium itself was held to be protected by Article 19. Now, since both free speech and freedom of profession are subject to reasonable restrictions under Article 19, the court said that these curbs can accordingly be placed on internet usage on grounds such as public interest, public order, and state security. Article 19 of the Constitution guarantees 6 freedoms to all citizens. Among these freedoms is the right to move freely throughout India under Clause 1D. While Clause 1D of Article 19 guarantees this right, Clause 5 says that this right can be restricted in the interest of the general public or for protection of the interests of any scheduled tribe. Accordingly, several states have enacted laws prohibiting entry of non-tribals into tribal areas without permits. Interestingly, in a 1988 case, the Supreme Court also ruled that a law making it compulsory to wear helmets while riding motorcycles and scooters does not violate Article 19(1)(d). It in fact said that the compulsion does not curtail the freedom of movement, and that even if it did, the restriction would be covered by Article 19(5) as it is in the interest of the general public. It is this right that was also cited in the Karnataka High Court when the state government briefly decided to cancel all trains to transport migrant workers to their native states, asserting that this curbed their right to freedom of movement. But the state government restarted the trains before the court could rule on this contention. Article 19(1)(e) of the Constitution lays down the right of every citizen to reside and settle in any part of the country, and that's what we told you about next on KYC. While Clause 1(e) of the provision does guarantee this right, it is subject to Clause 5, which says that this right can be restricted in the interest of the general public or for the protection of the interests of any scheduled tribe. So, for instance, states in the 5th schedule like Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Orissa and Maharashtra have enacted land transfer regulations prohibiting transfer of tribal land to non-tribals. In 1995, the Supreme Court also held that the fundamental right to shelter springs from the right to residence under Article 19(1)(e) and the right to life under Article 21. Article 19(1)(d), which guarantees the freedom of movement, and Article 19(1)(e) are usually read together. In fact, the calls for state assistance in allowing migrant workers to go back home to their native states cited both these provisions to highlight their right to travel back home during the lockdown. This is Apurva Mandhani for The Print. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.